This is the state of the quote-unquote hobby of Pokemon card collecting in 2025. What you're watching now is a video of people fighting over the new collection, Blooming Waters, in Costco. Many YouTubers have made similar videos to this one, talking about the state of the hobby. PokeRev, Brandon Martin, otherwise known as Mystic7, have made these videos sort of, diving deeper into what we are seeing with the hobby, with Pokemon card collecting as a whole. And I just wanted to make this to sort of give you guys a different look on it. Obviously, with the release of Prismatic Evolutions, we've seen the rise of scalping, and Pokemon Company themselves even had to make a statement about it.
I'm scared for the hobby. I'm scared for the hobby.
And I woke up into yet another day in this dystopian future that we have created in the Pokemon hobby.
It's absolutely insanity, and it's something that we haven't seen since the pandemic boom.
So what is the solution? Because I don't see an end in sight. And people talk about like different stocks, or they'll talk about NFTs, for example. People say, oh, it's like NFTs, like they'll go down eventually, right? But do they? Things like Sword and Shield, for example, are not being printed anymore, right? There's no printing of Sword, I believe. But for example, go back a generation, Sun and Moon, XY, anything of that era. It's not printed anymore. So the demand for it will only go up, assuming, there's nice cards people like. The demand's not going down. So you're never going to see like this will go down in value a ton because we're getting more of it. We're not getting any more of it. I believe Sword and Shield is done being printed. If I'm wrong, correct me. I think maybe Silver Tempest and Lost Origin, maybe some of the later ones are still being printed. I think Crown Zenith is done. I think some of the early ones are done. But the point is, if there's no more being printed, then we're not getting that drop ever. It's not going to happen, which is what worries me, and it does. So pictures like this. I mean, people have seen this go around. We've seen the prices for Prismatic Evolutions. People want to open this new set because the cards are so cool, but people are selling for these ridiculous prices, and people are gone. There are tons and tons of posts just like this. Now, I recently discovered Sakura. They've said it's the biggest Japanese card seller in the United States. They said that, not me. I think it's true. But this is a super cool shop that I think it's definitely worth taking a look at if you're someone that just likes opening the packs for the artwork and somebody that doesn't want to pay crazy prices. Now, I will say from the last time I looked at this, it is a little bit higher of prices, but I mean, stuff like this, Shiny Treasures, this is a great set to open for $51. You get a lot of shiny cards in it, as well as, $35 for any booster box is awesome. People have been posting, and I have been seeing it in my local card shops as well. Here is some places, obviously I'm not going to show every single one, but there's a lot that canceled Prismatic pre-orders and then doubled the price. Obviously, when the set was first announced months ago, the hype wasn't as big as it is now. So selling it at MSRP is fine, right? You sell something for $15, you sell out. They absolutely would have sold out. But they realized with the hype so big, we could cancel it, sell it for double, and we'll still sell out. Not a great practice. And this is something that we've seen in many, many card shops. I mean, here's another one selling ETBs for $150, almost 3 times MSRP. Sticker collections for $40. That's 3 packs for $40. Here's another place. Someone selling for $120. This is double. It's absolutely brutal. And, people I know getting into it, people ask me, I've been asked, what do you think price-wise? Like, what should I be looking for in the stores? My sort of motto is always anything less than $5 a pack. A couple months ago, it could have been $4 or $3 a pack. But right now, like, I'm really not trying to pay more than $5 a pack for anything at any point. Obviously, older stuff excluded, like Evolving Skies, that's going to be expensive. Steam Siege, like, the old stuff is going to be expensive. But when I'm talking about new stuff, still printed, still getting put on the shelves at MSRP, if I'm going to a LCS, a local card shop, I don't want to be paying double. That's ridiculous. And that brings me to some of my local card shops. Now, there are some stuff in here that I don't want to show, like, you know, what shop it is, because I don't want to, like, throw them hate randomly. But it's been getting crazy near me. I went to 5 today. There's sort of a strip near where I live, and I went just up and down. It is barren. And, you know, shout out to the good ones. I went to one that had some very, very nice prices on stuff. I'll put their link in the description if I remember. It's just like a antique store. But then there's other ones like this one. This one was selling fake Pokemon cards. I'm not sure the legalities on this, but at the minimum, like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? And I won't show them, because if I show them, it has the name of the store on the cards. But it was getting kind of ridiculous. And this is the shop that made me sort of think about making this video. Again, I won't put their name in here. Hopefully we can see the prices come down on some of these things. But I just want to know what you guys think of that. So I just have some stuff in here. We're just going to take a quick look at it. Now, I didn't even look at these singles. I don't even want to know what their single price is. Maybe we'll look at one. I don't think this Golem is worth, I think that's his $8. I don't think this Iron Hands is worth $27. If anyone wants to look up those singles, feel free. I know I just saw this Mew for $5 today, so if it's any more. But regardless, so as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of ETBs. Now, the Evolving Skies booster box, now that I'm looking at the rest of these prices, actually not that bad. It was $1,500, which obviously a couple months ago, it has almost doubled. But honestly, it's not the worst thing that you'll see in these pictures. This might be the worst. Celebrations for $18. That is a $9.50 card pack. That, remember, only comes with 4 cards. Another one that's just gone up crazily in price, but you can get packs for about $9 to $10. So, like, when you're at a local shop, you know, you may pay a little bit of a premium to not have to pay shipping. You don't have to wait for it. You can buy it right there. But to double is crazy. And then Crown Zenith, it is becoming harder to get, but $12 is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is, again, almost double what it's selling for. And again, a couple months ago, this would have been triple. I know a lot of places got a big stock of Crown Zenith just because of the recent what is it? The Kyogre and Rayquaza set. I forget what it's called, but this is getting crazy. And then this was the picture that I took that, looking back on, I just don't get it. Like, what are they selling here? The 151 trainer box, around the right price. I've seen it for cheaper, but I guess that was last month. This is when I started looking for this. I wanted to buy this. It was 120. So maybe it's not the worst price I've ever seen for it now. The Crown Zenith trainer box, you know, this is expected. This is what I expect. So the Crown Zenith trainer box, they're going for $120, right? That's usually about what I expect. It's about 100, so you're paying about 20 extra for the ability to have it right now, no shipping costs, etc. It's not great. I will say you can get it for $20 cheaper online. If you trust one of these places, then I think it's a better place to do it. The booster boxes are where they are just throwing you under the bus. So these are the booster boxes in the picture that I took. I have all 4 of them up here. Let me see if I can get these from left to right. I put these in the wrong order, didn't I? Yeah, so here we go. $375 for a Brilliant Stars booster box. $12 a pack. That is a $280 booster box, which a couple months ago was, you know, a month ago was $200. Now I won't sit here and say that current market price isn't current market price, but $100 upcharge is crazy, right? Like, where's the first? Okay, this is loose. Okay, here's an unopened one, unopened from a reputable seller, $289. has a $100 upcharge. With tax, I live in a state that pays tax, this is going to be over $100. Moving on to Astral Radiance. This is a $240 box for $300. That is a $60 upcharge. We move on to Lost Origin, a $425 with tax. You're probably looking at $450 for something that you can get $100 cheaper on TCG Player. And then Silver Tempest, something that I still see every single day in stores. Not every day, but you know what I mean. I literally was at my grocery store the other day, and I saw maybe 100 sleeved boosters of Silver Tempest. So these are not hard to find. $243 here, almost a $60 upcharge on the booster box. They're selling packs for $9. These retail for $5. I bought these at my grocery store for $5. I think it's really important for anybody that watches this video, for you guys to be aware, just be aware of the prices that you're getting yourself into. These prices are absolutely ridiculous. I don't even think they know what they're doing price-wise, because this is a Silver Tempest ETB for $50. So what's the math on that? You get 9 packs, 9 times what? 9 times 9 would be 81. So why would I ever, or even if it's 8, I forget if it's 8, that would be whatever, 75. 79 times 8, 70. My math is showing. You know what I mean. You get the point. Why would you ever buy loose packs when you can buy the ETB that's right here? It's cheaper. So I beg you guys, if you're going to a store, if you're going to a local card shop, please take your phone out. Please look at TCG Player, look at price charting, because the prices don't even match up with the other things they're selling. They don't really know what they're doing at some of these places. I know that a lot of people thought this would just be a big rant on Prismatic Evolutions. Hopefully you learned something else that's not about Prismatic Evolutions. Someone like me that's trying to collect a lot of ETBs, it does suck seeing these prices. I really was walking in here expecting to spend like $200, $250 on just various stuff. But I was not going to spend $250 on one thing. I heard great things about this place. I was just really, really sad to see. They had a great collection of like older stuff, like X and Y evolutions. I think these prices are actually pretty decent. $230. I think that's actually a pretty good price on X and Y for the amount of packs you get in there. And they had some other, trainer boxes and gallery boxes that were decent price. But people are looking for boosters, and I get that the market is high right now, but please just be careful what you're buying, especially at places like this that aren't in your best interest to purchase from. So if you have any questions, do you have any comments, let's keep the discussion going. Put it in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Witness. Peace out.